Welcome back, everybody. Hokko Life. I ended up picking this up at the very end of the game sale. I was still on the bubble about it after having read reviews for the last 6 months. The game's put out by Team 17, but Wonderscope are the developers. And I am reluctant to buy any game at its release, no matter how much I wanted to, and this is definitely one that I wanted to. It's a crafting, farming, community kind of game that does not have multiplayer, to the chagrin of many players. But that doesn't bother me. I'm a solo player, so I'm more interested in how the game draws you in. And this one is a slow start. Very, very slow. It's almost like they want people 3 and 103 to be able to figure out how to play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because the game doesn't punish you, that I can see, for advancing times. The days are extremely long, as people have pointed out, but if I want to sleep 2 hours, 6 hours, or until tomorrow, I can do that. And I don't think there's a limit on how much you can sleep either, which some games do, where you can't sleep in the day, or you can only sleep so many hours and then you must stay awake. So I can't find, I think there's a fishing challenge where they put a time limit on you, but for the rest of like quests and stuff, there seem to be no timers. So kudos to the devs for that. And I can understand why players are saying, oh, we need multiplayer. First off, the game screams, you want your friends in here and designing things and farming together, fishing together, and that nature of gaming. But the devs actually created a second zone away from here where you can travel to after you unlock it. And I'll talk a little about unlocking and progression in the game in a moment. But you can take a train, guys are in my way, to another zone. And there's a few buildings over there that you can access. And one of them is where you can see what other people have designed in the game and download it. And then there's one where you can compete in challenges that the developers set a theme, like create designs for candy or for fishing. I'm not sure exactly what they are, done in the past. I know they have a Twitter page and they update it, but I'm not on Twitter. So it seems they're bringing a community together as individuals, but they're not bringing them together in the game. So I can understand why people want multiplayer. It's another one of those games where if you want to farm and you want to create a tree farm, do it. If you want to create a little flower farm, do it. If you just want to fish and catch butterflies, do it. If you want to design your own furniture and such, you can do that. And the game, as you unlock and progress, it gives you more opportunities to do these things, but you don't seem to be pressured or pushed into anything. And that I can really appreciate. And let me just show you what they're calling the merit system. And they have a variety of unlockables. And let me go over to the tools here. And this is how I was able to unlock better pickaxes, better wood axes. I can see what is required to get my next reward. And some of them, I know these should be money bags, so I'll get money for doing these. And these I could look up. I don't know what they are, but for me, it's more about discovery and surprise than it is about, at this point, about seeing in advance and trying to race through it. And that's what I think Hokko Life for me is going to scratch an itch. This is a game you can play as much or as little as you want, as far as I can see so far, and just enjoy it at your own leisure and your own pace. So I might find another game that's really what I want to play, But then as I'm taking breaks from that, I'll be in Hokko life and I'll be making a very little bit more money since I haven't figured out a way to make a lot yet. But, and I'll be exploring the design features and how to create my own designs. I'm having a real hard time on the controller. I don't play games on a computer, but I'm guessing that it might be a little bit easier with a mouse. I could be wrong. But the last thing I'll say is, I'm guilty of setting expectations for games, and then when the game doesn't fit into the specific set of parameters I've created in my mind, I feel disappointed or frustrated. And I think a lot of us do that. And that's something, as an old person, especially like me, it's hard to get over that. But I'm really trying hard because I keep being proven wrong. Specifically, some of the games that I've reevaluated and decided, okay, yeah, I expected one thing, but the game was so much better than what I gave it credit for when I played it at the beginning. Disney Dreamlight Valley, although the game-breaking bugs that the devs never fixed ruined that for me. Most recently, Homestead Arcana, which is a fantastic game, blew me away. And even back to Amori. Now that's different because ultimately the game didn't work for me, but I can understand why people were telling me I've got it wrong. It's a great game, and they're not wrong. The game just wasn't in my wheelhouse. It wasn't what I wanted to play, and I thought some of the decisions still didn't work right in my mind. So I got no problem with the game. I think it's interesting. No, I'm not going to play that. So moving forward, I probably won't upload anything more about Hokko Life, but yeah, for $10, half price when it was on sale, I am so happy. I wish I would have bought this when it came out 6 months ago, because I think I'd still be playing it and I'd be much more advanced in the game, and I think I would have had a lot of fun along the way. But I think Ravenlock is the next one I'm really looking forward to. That'll come out in a few days. I'll give Redfall a try. I still haven't even tried Wolong. I wasn't that big of a fan of Tokyo Ghostwire, and there's nothing wrong with the game. It's just me. It's not what I want to play or not where I want to be right now. Like Last Case of Benjamin Fox. It looks fun. I did a video about that, saying what my opinions were after an hour, but it's not the game I want to play right now, so I'll revisit it later. But Homestead Arcana, what a great game. Hokko Life, very good. I'm so thankful that the devs, Wonderscope, are involved in the community and the game. It's refreshing because I see so many of these simulators that come out and they're only getting updated on PC. The console gets no love. No quality of life, no patches, bug fixes, anything. So thank you. Hope everyone's well. If you've played Hokko Life, please let me know your comments for tips, tricks, suggestions, what you think about the game. Do you feel it has to have multiplayer, or are you happy enough playing on your own? And if you don't own it and farming, fishing, those kind of sims are yours, are you thinking about buying it next time it's on a half price sale? So be well. Bye.